Don Cummings here. We're in August 8, 2020. Got a 50-pound box of Grip Right 60 penny nails. Here we go. Got a scale right here. Damn it. Some more glare. There we go. 51.5 pounds. Got Amir and Chris here who are helping with measuring and the wrapping. Okay, everything good?
You get a little bit more room.
Yeah, let's look and see if that. Let me see how this looks on the thing. Yeah, you're good there.
Okay.
I would not get the nail too far out over here though. Kind of
No,
keep
no.
it towards the edge of the
Yeah,
table.
absolutely. I'll keep it
Here
here.
the mirrors, everything's good here. These all in there still. Yeah. So these are the best wraps. I would try to cycle these ones as long as you can. And if you need them, then maybe go to this one, because that one, yeah, that one easier to do.
Can we start?
Yeah, you might as well, yeah. Or three or whatever you want.
That's a lot of nails.
Alright. Cool, let's do it. Yeah, just try to do everyone the same. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a rhythm. And I discovered that you tear the fuck out of your fingers if you interlace your fingers, because the skin's sliding on the skin. It's bad when you're doing a ton of them.
I was gonna say, you have.
So I developed a way to do it without interlacing my fingers, which is not what I've normally done.
Oh, so for that, the last bit of crush, you're
Going like this.
Gotta have that high volume technique.
Yeah.
You learn a lot when
I'm
you're
sure.
getting ready. Like I'm wearing 3 t-shirts right now. Cause
Oh.
you get rug burns on your chest.
Oh, wow. It's like long distance runners have to put like something to cover their
For the
nipples.
nipple rub,
They
yeah.
just
yeah,
tear up.
Vaseline on the thighs.
Sorry, I'm not going as fast as.
Alright. It's perfect.
You too will develop a technique, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. This is a stroke of genius, having it just be loose like this. Like, there's no way I'd be able to rack this
Oh,
fast.
no.
I was worried about it the entire time
Can't
since you're
rack.
talking like, how the hell am I gonna rack these fast enough?
Yeah, you couldn't.
How were you doing them by yourself when you did large quantities?
Same, I just was the one putting them in. And it took, it take longer, it can't go as fast.
How long did it take you to do the test runs? Even with
I did
everything?
125 in 34 minutes
What?
and 250 and I wanna say an hour and 12 minutes.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
And today you'll be even faster. So all you're doing is bending.
If these reps start feeling bad, you want to switch out to the other one, you can switch out a pair, let me know.
Also shaved, because if you're not clean shaven, you get burn marks right here from pulling on your hair.
God. This will also give me time to take pictures in like 100 different modes.
Everybody's developing their technique today.
Yeah.
How many are on yours?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Alright.
35 in 7 minutes, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, if there's one thing I can say about this, it's, I don't think anybody's gonna even attempt to break this time in a while.
Real strong people.
This isn't about strength, this is about something else.
All this, Kelly,
Yeah.
is just to take nails out of this box and put them in this box.
Yeah. It's like the world's smallest nail bending factory.
It is like an assembly line.
It's a smart way to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
We can put on the music, do 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 do.
It's funny, like this one's hard. Like some of them you like are harder than others.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about nails, like they're not like standard, like holds on.
yeah, I remember when you were pretty early to this, Amir, you're like, I did this nail, and then you're like, the next day, like, this was a nail out of the same box, and it was impossible. Like,
That's the most irritating. You're like, oh, I'm gonna do a couple like easy bends, warm up, and then you hit that like one weird nail and you're like mad about it.
So we're 10 minutes in. Let me know how many we've done, Chris.
All right.
Okay, plus 5 over here. Or
That was,
that was with those.
yeah, well, that'll be 55 right now. Suppose I do find one that's short, what am I gonna do?
Just get it back to me.
Okay.
I'm doing them all, you know, exact same. So
Yeah.
I would be surprised with it.
If I'm putting these roughly the same thing, like the same distance away on the nail, and he's crushing them till those wraps touch together, I think it
It's
should be,
gotta be too.
you know.
one of the long rows?
40 on a 40 on a row.
40 in a row?
Yeah.
So that's 80.
That's 80.
Woo.
Just imagine if these were reds.
Ugh.
And you could bang down 80 reds in 15 minutes.
That would be epic.
Yeah, that'd be really good.
They'd be coming out here filming a documentary.
I'm gonna shoot anyway.
Yes, we should. What have we watched? What was that one called? Eric Strongman?
Eric Moss or
No, Beast, what's his name?
Eddie Hall?
Eddie Hall.
Eddie
Eddie
Hall.
Strongman. That thing made me cry.
Yeah, that was a good documentary. You guys haven't seen it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
worth your time.
Ooh. That's interesting. Well, I think I found my lens.
That's good.
Well, like, there's this, like, dappled light hitting him on the face. It looks super cool.
That's the sun shining off my car hood right into my eyes.
Lovely, yes. I mean, feel free to move.
No.
You gotta make some big Amir faces, man.
He doesn't have the eyebrows
Yeah,
for it.
nobody can do an American.
Trust me, I know.
You know, my Amir's pictures are always the best. Like for the Benny Gum stuff, he always has these great faces and everything there. Pretty loose.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting worried about it. I don't know how to correct it while keeping pace with you.
No, I can. Maybe even Chris can roll
So what are you doing? You're just rolling them tight and then popping them off? Is that what
them.
you're
No, I roll them tight on the nail end, but on the other end I just roll them very loose. Kind of just figure, I roll them on where the head is and just loose at about that level.
Okay.
So these are not
I'm
great.
trying to re-roll them here for you.
Yeah, they're getting real loose.
Yeah, that's not super great. Here's what I'll do.
So we're at 95, so why don't we knock? We can knock
That one's not within two.
That one's not good too. And what's your time at 100?
Actually, I'll do two now.
Rewrap those. Yeah, that's
You measure, make sure that's within two as well.
He put a
You can
bent
wrap
one.
right here with there's the,
Oh, okay.
He put a bent one over there, the re-bent one.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not great.
Sorry, you're starting to use that other.
Yeah, I did, sorry, just,
No, that's good.
here, these two.
And the head ones may not need to be re-rolled.
Those seem to be like getting a good grip, but
Yeah, these are great.
That one's within, let me check that stuff. When I redid
oh,
this.
yeah. So, 120 minutes, 59 seconds.
how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. These wraps suck loose like this.
Yeah, sorry. No pun intended, but it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
I mean, I can keep giving you the same one that's like a little bit tighter over here if you want.
I mean, I can keep going with this till Chris gets those.
Sucks. You? Oh, yeah. Get ahead of myself. Cool. Just give you these now.
Here, try to, some of them are starting to not be even.
Okay.
Like, you know, an inch, the space in the middle is good, but just make sure each wrap is the same amount, you know, in.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be exact, but just roughly.
Well, I'm putting them in, and then it's like hitting a natural stopping point where it got a groove. So I figured, well, okay, that's good. I haven't been really. So if I'll be a bit more conscientious about it.
It's not that big deal, but it helps me a little bit.
Oh, listen, I don't want you to have a harder time because I couldn't be bothered.
That's why he's here,
Yeah.
to help you.
Nice cold morning. Sweating pretty good. I can't imagine
Oh, yeah.
if it was hot.
Like 2 weeks ago, 93 degrees, 100% humidity. Yeah, that would have been.
Unpleasant.
challenge.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I think I've ever.
What does he have to do?
One more burpee each day for a year.
Ugh,
So he's up to like, several hundred a day.
ugh.
And then if you miss a day, you gotta double up the next day, so that's sort of the problem.
I tried to do a squat challenge where I did like, 1,000 in a week.
Yes.
And I'm old, so my knees like gave out by day 5. I'm like, oh no.
Oh, she got runner's knee.
I did. And a doctor that we train with is like, you're not 12, you're 40. Like you can't just be doing 1,000 squats in a day or in a week. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess you're right. Well, I found that you're the first photo that you definitely have to use, so.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, thanks for taking those pictures.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
This was the most fun Friday I've had in a while. Because every time somebody asks me, so you doing anything fun this weekend? I got to like explain this whole rigmarole to everyone. Oh, having a friend. Do this gigantic, brutal challenge.
Yeah, when I was borrowing the camera, I'm like, I'm taking pictures of someone setting a world record today. Not that anyone would have argued with me anyway, but I'm the only one who knows how to use this thing, so.
You okay?
Yeah. Skin just gets away in one part.
Thanks, Chris.
Fair warning, we got yellow jackets, so.
What's that?
We got yellow jackets coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll try to let them bite me instead of you.
Oh my god. Sorry we couldn't finish that challenge. We had to call it idiots. This one needs a push.
Yeah, it's closed down. So you know when it's staggered, you bend straight across?
Yeah, I'm measuring, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's as far down as that. So we're on 29 minutes. I'd like to know how many I was at 30. So if you can give me a rough.
Yeah, you're,
This is that one you light on.
What's that?
This one you gotta crush it again.
No, I already crushed it.
Oh, a second time?
145.
145. Yeah, I already think I gave that one to Chris too. love your wife and kids, Brendan.
Yeah.
Your wife's gonna be able to do it with blue now, no problem.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think there's less than 5 women that have ever done that.
I was trying to find anywhere I was looking on David Horn's page, but I couldn't see anything about the.
So, Elizabeth has done it. Hannah in West Virginia, I think Jenny, I can't think of her last name. Hannah the Destroyer.
Well, you don't get a name like a destroyer not being able to bend it.
Yeah, that's friends with John Mauser,
Oh, yeah.
the Viking that was here.
Oh yeah. I follow him on Instagram.
And then this one, girl in Japan I've seen. It's real strong. She's done it. And how many people?
Some of these may need a bit of a rewrap.
All right.
Sorry, Chris. Yeah, I'll hand you the next one. So where'd you get this box from?
Ordered it from this kind of contractor supply company. Tried to buy them at Lowe's. They wouldn't sell me the whole box. They said they just sell them individually for 22 cents a piece. They don't sell them by the whole box. Like that's asinine. Just
Yeah.
send me the fucking box. How much does it cost? But they wouldn't do it.
Crazy.
That's one of the strong ones. Some guys are doing pretty fast times on the steel shredder.
Yeah, I know, I'm seeing. Like,
That Dan Drigg guy's real fast.
yeah, he is. He's like definitely the guy to beat. The last time I did it, I only got 2 test pieces of 3/8 inch before I do the actual challenge again. I did it in about 3 minutes and 5 seconds, which I was pretty impressed with. I did it wearing a mask after rolling for an hour, so
Yeah, that's
I
good.
feel like
It was the grapplers one or the open?
the open, there are some barbarians in that division, so I'm not really thinking I'm gonna come close to beating that. But the grapplers one, I feel like I got a pretty,
I think that Dan guy's in the lead there too, right?
yeah, that's where he is in the lead. I haven't really been following the A class.
I would have thought U-Haul was gonna win at the beginning, but I don't know. can grab one of these chairs too if you want to sit down or anything, Kelly.
I probably will. My back just like spasmed out on me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you
I can grab a
old?
chair
Like,
for
come on.
sure.
Instead of having seats, you start like running around with those.
That video's still going strong, right?
Yes.
I always get paranoid about the video stuff.
Yeah, I glanced over it. Somebody's phone beeped, I think, and yeah, it's running. 42 minutes.
There you go. Thank you.
Let me see that. So you can probably even wrap them a little tighter than that, and I think it'll keep them together better.
You have, maybe 5 rubber bands?
I rubber band them like multiple times, and multiple rubber bands
Okay, there we
on
go.
all of them.
I didn't know where your rubber bands were.
Yeah, no, I'll put 3, 4 on there just to
That's,
hold.
yeah, that's what I did, yeah.
Did either of you already do your interview with,
Yeah.
We both have, yeah.
you both did?
Yep, I did mine yesterday.
Oh yeah, nice, how'd it go?
It was good.
Yeah. Those are really cool.
He's a cool guy, man. He's got good he's got like a good feeling to him where you kind of like want to sit there and start talking.
Yeah, no, he's a nice guy.
It'd be nice to get him out here for the next
Yeah.
steel shredder or the next
He lives in New York, so he could drive out with like Tom Fletcher and some of those guys.
yeah.
He said he wanted to come for the next one, so.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, man. He just bent a wrench. Picture of it.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a flashback of that competition where I had to bend that thing. I hit it so hard, man.
Did it bend? I forget.
Oh yeah, it bent.
Yep.
You put so much effort into it, you're like, and then I looked over, saw your gigantic wrench, like 3 times size. I was like, oh man, the ocean gets deep over here.
Yeah. No, it takes a while. How many are we at?
60, 70, 75, 180.
I'll get that one rewrapped after you bend that piece.
It's cool to have 3 people here in the Detroit area too on the show.
Yeah. It's like a rare occurrence.
Yeah.
You know, such a small sport. matter of fact, when you messaged me, you're like, oh, I've been doing it for like some time. I was like, oh, that's like weird. And then it turns out like I happen to live, you know, a couple miles away from like one of the best.
No, it was funny because I was seeing your vending videos because they were coming up hashtag steal vending or something. And I'm like, that guy's wearing a blue shirt that says Beaumont.
Like how many Beaumonts can there
Right,
be?
I mean, it could be somewhere else Beaumont, but and it looks like the same writing that Beaumont
Yeah.
is. And Chris, you saw like Josh Hensey's post on Reddit or something, right?
It was weird, so I posted on the grip board, I did a 6 5-pound plate pinch,
Okay.
and I posted that picture, and somebody messaged me and was like, hey, do you know who Don is? And I'm like, no, I don't know Don. And it was the guy who made the trophies.
Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. He's like, oh, you should go do that. It's like,
Okay. This is what social media is actually for.
Yeah, this is 100% it.
Connecting, you know, 4 people doing a weird thing that
No,
didn't know
for
they were
sure.
close to each other.
No, it's how brilliant is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not what it is.
Yeah. Like I found out a kid I grew up next to does jujitsu. Like he's a purple belt. He moved to Georgia and he messaged me. He's like, "Oh, you do jujitsu?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, me too." I'm like, "Oh,
That's
wow, cool."
it's a little ubiquitous these days, though,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
It's like, oh, you drive a car also?
Yeah. But it was weird, like somebody I grew up, you know, like
Yeah. No, you just never, imagining what these people are like when they grow up, you never,
right. Or because I work at a public library, like the few people that'll check out like a book on jujitsu or DVD, and I'm like, where do you train? Blah, blah, blah. Like watch out, now you have to talk about this. Or there's a few people who come in the library a lot that I've like talked to, because I lost a lot of weight doing it, so when you're sitting at a public desk and people notice you lose 80 pounds, over the
Yeah.
course of 2 years, they start to ask questions.
Yeah.
So now I have like this old man who thinks I do kung fu that asks me about how my kung fu is going. I stopped correcting him because it's amusing.
This is when you know it's starting to get good here.
Yeah. I don't know how your hands are feeling. Mine are already goddamn sore.
Yeah, mine are starting to get
So-
hairs on them. How many? What do you think we got? We had 200?
Brazilian ground karate?
Yes. Oh yeah, everyone thinks I can hit them. I'm like, man,
You're over 200.
Good.
like all the striking experience I had I got growing up with 2 older brothers. Like there's nothing beyond that.
Really, all the striking you guys got at your gym, and you don't audit any of the,
We would go to like the team practice classes, which, you know, were a mix of stuff.
Yeah,
I
team
just-
practice was more like MMA focused, so it's like punching, but like mostly not standing. Well, at least the ones I went to. Probably because I showed up there, they were like, oh, if we're doing standing striking, we're just gonna walk out.
Yep.
Do you guys pay attention to MMA much?
A little bit.
I used to watch a lot.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that Habib Gaethje fight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Every time they
anytime he's out there, it's worth watching.
I really have never really watched it much. In the last year, I've kind of paid attention a little more, and it's pretty interesting.
Well, we always, I mean, that's like one of the social events in the jujitsu world. Like, let's go to
For
a
a
bar,
fight.
let's go to someone's house where they got pay-per-view. So
Yeah.
whether I like it or not, I've seen a lot of fights. The best is sitting at a bar and you can hear everyone else's chatter who doesn't know. And they're like, stand them up, this is boring. And we're like, we just got to the interesting part.
Yeah,
exactly.
This is what I came here for.
Or Kimura's don't work, which is my favorite.
Yeah, you, especially like now in the last few years, it's better. But when about 10 years ago when I started jujitsu, like we'd go to the fights, and you would hear just like the wildest things being screamed at the TV at the bar about like, just all that bullshit doesn't work. You know, tapping is an easy way to throw the fight. Like just the dumbest stuff. And it's like, man, I haven't even been doing it that long, and I already know that's not true.
Yeah. Do you do more judo or jujitsu, Chris?
Judo.
Judo's your bigger thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought I wasn't sure.
yeah, I'm an instructor at the dojo, so.
Do your kids do judo and jujitsu or just judo?
They do judo, but I teach sort of a hybrid. They get it, but not from a, you know,
I mean, there is some groundwork in judo, so it's much quicker than jujitsu. They stand you up pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they're trying to change that a bit. They're given 45 seconds now on the ground.
I think that's pretty good, actually. 45 seconds, because if you're stalling, like 45 seconds is too much. But, you know, if you're really working for it,
Yeah.
it's not very good either.
I teach a very hybridized.
Can you grab some of these, Chris?
Yeah,
These little ones.
and we give at least half the class over to groundwork, so.
Yeah, everything's got to keep evolving, I think, to keep people interested and keep things fresh.
And trying to put like the wraps right at the end helps too, you know?
Okay, yep.
Oh, yeah, this one I gotta retire too.
Don would be a murderlator at jujitsu and
Oh, I can't
judo.
imagine. If he grabs you, you stay grabbed.
I know wrestling as much, that would help.
Oh yeah, the wrestling definitely. I mean,
Yeah. Wrestling is like 3/4 of it, actually.
yeah.
It's hard to win. It's hard to win like a tournament as a wrestler, because that other part is like really specific to.
Yeah, somebody will tap you out.
But the actual amount, the actual goodness you can get having a wrestling background fast is like extremely high.
And
Right, the body
honestly-
awareness and positional play.
Honestly, the big thing I've noticed too is like wrestlers are used to hard work, you know, so
Yes.
they don't, you know, they might not enjoy being bad at something, but they're gonna keep working at it more than just like your average Joe off the street.
But
Yeah.
also, they come in like being comfortable, being uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like a thing that people have a hard time with jujitsu. They have a hard time losing. They have a hard time having a person on them, not being able to escape, claustrophobic. Wrestlers pretty much show up being like, yeah, I'm cool with this.
Out comes the rack.
Well, we have to be like roughly halfway through.
We gotta be about 250.
Yeah, well, coming up on halfway.
I think we are 250. There's at least 10 in there. Very good pace still, which I'm happy with.
Yeah,
Haven't slowed down too much.
No,
it's like way faster than I actually expected it to be. Figured it'd be a little bit more pacing yourself, but nope.
Faster than I've done in practice with you helping the grappling.
wanted to save some battery for the end. When you make all your victorious faces.
You gotta save some battery for all the pictures of his shredded up hands.
Yes, that's true. Those make for good photos, unfortunately.
Yeah, they do.
They're kind of what shows people like what it really means to do
Right.
this.
Show people really how stupid I am.
Yeah, like I used to post pictures of my bruised arms. Cause when you first start jujitsu, like especially gi, like you get
Oh, yeah.
all of those little bruises on your
Yeah,
arms.
little purple pinch marks, yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. And I had people going like, maybe you should do this. And I'm like, it doesn't actually hurt. It just looks like a nightmare. Like it hurts for a second, like in the moment when someone pinches your fat arms, but like.
Sorry, am I going fast enough?
I'll be curious to see where I'm at in an hour.
What time are we on now?
52 minutes.
That's crazy.
Video is still running.
Alright, Amir, you think you could do 100 of these, 160 clean-ins?
You know what? Maybe. Maybe I could do 100. I mean, by the time it would be done, I wouldn't be very happy about it. I'll tell you that much. I was thinking of just doing like a lesser challenge and buying like a box of 70 timber ties. Just trying to do that, see what it would feel like, but truth be told, that sounds pretty daunting.
I was thinking the same thing, maybe doing a 5-pound box of timber ties and just see what that feels like.
I'm trying to catch a nail in midair as he's throwing it in here. That's my little challenge today.
Man, that one was a mutant. Jesus.
We'll do a quick count, make sure that I'm actually counting correctly here.
Yeah.
Make sure that I'm.
It doesn't have to be exact. Don't worry about counting.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll count them, when we're done or something.
You can also weigh the box again.
Well, that doesn't tell you how many are in there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right, the challenge is the whole box, right? It's not necessarily a number.
Right. Yeah. How many is in there, but I would like to know how many.
Right, you can count after those, so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How many are we at roughly now?
60 maybe?
260.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right around that.
Well, there's certainly a dent in this box, I can tell you that much.
You can kinda, I'll tell you when an hour is. and
Okay.
then-
No complaining by your.
I like can't.
Sometimes instead of pushing them straight in, I hook them in, you know?
Yeah, I'm like trying to like wiggle it in and like get the, there we go. Like get through the front.
Kinda staying around back, Chris, just so the camera
Oh,
doesn't.
Thank you.
Race car's going faster than the support team.
Yeah.
This is an hour. Tell me how many. How many is this?
273 in an hour.
Not bad. Not bad. Went 250 in an hour and 12 minutes last time, so a lot better than that. Can you write down that number too, Chris?
Yep.
Shoot. Okay, what was it?
273.
In an hour? I thought it was two.
Yeah.
Mo has a Ludador face mask.
Nice.
I miss Mo.
Yeah, I do too. Hey man, he lives out on that farm. We could go see him and have plenty of social distancing. Like, wouldn't be a problem.
We'll chase those ghosts around again.
Oh my god. Have him rent the bowl. We'll just sanitize it between each.
Our friend Mo, my guy Mo, he like rented a mechanical bull for his kid's birthday.
The kid is 3. He's not
Yeah,
riding the
it is.
mechanical bull.
Yeah, no, it
That's
wasn't for
when
his
the
kid,
name
it was-
was.
It was definitely for everyone else.
That's funny.
I wrote it. And they were really impressed because I was like one of the very few white women there, and I managed to do it without flying off.
My forearm's starting to flame up.
I can imagine.
Still going strong over here.
You been using the garden all at all?
What's that? Oh, yeah. I'll wind down my workout. It's a hit day, and I'll just put it on and take a walk around the neighborhood to finish out the workout. Yeah.
You get funny looks.
Oh, yeah.
The worst looks, man. It's so fucking, people look at you like cross the other side of the street, they're like, what is wrong with this?
Amir used to wear one of those weighted vests, and it was
Oh, yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
you're a little too brown to be wearing
Yeah, no,
what
for sure.
appears to be an explosive vest. Like, come on.
I one time wore it around and I walked around the block, not the block, like the city of Berkeley. It's not a big city now. And there's like a bunch of ladies sitting there at the Dairy Queen eating outside. And I like walked by and it just like fell silent as I walked by. And then like after I passed by like a little bit of distance, I just heard all of them busting out laughing simultaneously. I'm like, yeah, well, this is the life I chose.
Our friend Emlyn runs in those damn things, those weighted vests.
Yeah.
And he's like, what, in his 50s at least.
And he said he started running with like weights when he was like 12 or 13. He runs around with an 80-pound vest now. And he runs like 4 or 5 miles. It's not even like a short distance.
Well, I've seen him do longer than that.
Oh, I've seen him do longer than that too, but like I've never seen him do less than 5 miles.
Yeah.
And he's like not a big dude either. He's like a little dude. 70 pounds is like, you know,
Yeah.
more than a third of his weight.
I miss Emlyn teaching, man.
Yeah, actually, I miss Emlyn in general.
His judo classes are awesome. Mostly because it was usually just us two.
Yeah, that's true.
He just slowed it down to our dumb ass pace.
Who teaches judo at your?
Nobody teaches judo there now, but Dave Dempsey teaches sambo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which is about as close as.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not exactly true.
Mark Tripp.
Mark Tripp comes out and teaches a couple of.
Oh, that's cool. Mark's like that.
Man,
That's 300. 300 down.
Woo!
No, here, can you write down an hour and 6 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah, we
So
love
over
Mark.
halfway.
Yeah.
You can see in the boxes it's over halfway too. One day I had this old man trying to tell me how I was gonna hurt my back when the car and all. And he was like giving me advice, you know, that I was an idiot and I was gonna herniate disc and all this. I just kept telling him, nope, making my neck stronger,
Right.
making it impossible to herniate me.
My physical
Exactly.
therapist yells at me when she sees me wearing it because I don't have much cartilage in my last 3
Ooh.
discs. She's like,
Okay.
you're just coming back to see me if you wear that thing.
You're like, listen, you want a job or not?
It
Right.
doesn't stop me. I mean, she knows. She understands all of it. She, you know. Well, if you're gonna do that, she'll help me with my bending form. She's like, okay, well, you're punching too hard. You're gonna strain this particular tendon. She's He's like, drop your shoulders, align your shoulder blades.
Yeah, when I had sciatic nerve pain, the only thing that I could do while I felt during, while I was recovering was jujitsu.
Oh yeah.
And the therapists were like, well, like, we want you to keep fit, so go ahead, but, just be careful. And
Yeah.
man, traction was like a miracle. The first time they put me on there, and I
Oh,
could like
yeah.
feel my whole leg again. I'm like, oh my god, oh, it's so great. Like I still have hip and back problems, but like nothing near where, like,
Yeah.
I would just lay down on the floor at work and cry. It just felt like my leg was on fire. It's awful.
If I get that, to do the traction at home, I'll grab the kitchen sink and then I'll just drop my hips back and let my hips hang as hard as I can. And that it's not as good as the machine, but
Yeah.
you know what a spunk mat is?
Mm-mm.
It's like a acupressure mat. It's like a pad with like golf cleats on it.
Oh, okay.
And you lay down on it, and for like 5 minutes you just feel like it hurts so bad. It feels like you're on fire, and then your whole body just gets warm and everything
I'll
relaxes.
tell you, like,
Oh.
hey Chris,
Really
you
good for
have some of
sciatic.
these?
Nerve
Oh,
pain.
I should look that up.
SPOONK.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you get some,
Sorry, get loose there.
yeah, some of these are like,
Okay. Pass them over.
this one seems to be pretty decent. Oh, wow. This one's not super great. Just that one, the other, the actual small end of that one seems fine.
Okay.
May have to take a couple days off Sunday.
You say that now, but you won't.
Well, I have to because my hands, honestly, my hands and forms are tired. So much lactic acid and stuff pumped up in them.
This one has to be really awesome.
Breakfast of champions.
Pain?
No.
Oh,
Snickers.
I think Snickers is about the perfect thing for like something like that, or when I'm doing big stuff.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, if you're just sitting around doing nothing, a Snickers bar is obviously bad. But, like, there's fat,
Oh, yeah.
there's sugar, there's a bit of protein.
Yeah, I only eat them like when I'm doing one of these big
Sure.
things. That's perfect.
It's just like
Some energy
Gatorade.
and sugar in it. Same with Gatorade.
Gatorade isn't a drink you should be sitting around drinking, but if you need it, it tastes
Right.
like a miracle.
And it's got shit in there to keep you going.
Yep.
This is a minute and 12, or an hour and 12 minutes, which I did 250 in. I'm way faster.
Oh, yeah.
the Breeze bending, she was actually pretty disappointed she couldn't be here today.
Yeah. How often is she bending?
Pretty much every workout,
Really? That's cool.
unless it's a running workout, you know, we managed to tie, bending or snapping into, the hip workouts and as part of the lift days too, so.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, you gotta be 2/3 done at this point. This box is looking, I can see the bottom of the box, so it's a good sign.
I don't know about 2/3, but I'll feel good when we're at 400. I know I just got a little over 100 left.
A little hundred.
Yeah, right.
I think we're coming up fairly close on 400.
Yeah, this big ass lens is taking the best pictures out of all of these. I don't know if it's just better made or what, but
Yeah.
it's just like, they're all clear, they're in focus.
That's awesome.
And I don't have to be up in your craw to get them.
355.
355. Yeah, well over halfway.
You did 300 an hour and 6, and you did 355 an hour 20. So in the last, 14 minutes, you did 55.
Is that a good pace? Better than the pace before, you think?
I think you're. Yeah. Well,
That's been
in the last 14. Well, I mean, the very first 100 you did in just over 20 minutes, but you're not far behind that pace.
Yeah, but also fatigue's clearly already set in, and you're not really slowing down.
That's hopefully we don't see bone by the end of this.
Your outside knuckle is bleeding.
Yeah.
That's how you know you've done a lot of nails, I guess.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't need to complain, but some of these are like so tight to put the heads in. I can't press them in. I can't press them, I can't wiggle them. Does this one all long? Ooh, yeah.
Almost there, Don.
That's a nice system.
gotta go for something like this. You don't wanna waste your energy on the
Yeah.
setup and the.
Yeah, no, it's good.
So many nails.
Yeah. In 3 minutes, it'll be an hour and a half. That's it. That's it. We're heading done. I like seeing the bottom of the box.
Yeah. Gives you hope.
Get this like progression further.
Oh, wow. That one was a beast.
Got your reaction to that shitty last one. He's like, ooh.
Oh, man.
Almost there. Alright, this counts. This is the hour and a half. One more.
$392. start when it's 400. That one right there, Don.
Four hundred.
400.
132.
Wow, that's fast.
Will you write that down? 400.
Yep.
132. What's up, Scott? We're 400 in. Did you golf already?
Oh, no, not for a while.
God damn it, my wrist twisted on that one.
Ooh.
Man, these are starting to get hard ones, I think, at the end. I think it's me being tired. I think they're hard nails.
Well, I have faith in you.
I don't know anybody who has more dig
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
than you do, Don.
Or stupidity. Wow.
Takes a little bit of both, I think.
The shit my college wrestling coach used to do to us. You know, it teaches you to deal with pain. Man, my individual fingers are getting sore from my hand.
The wraps holding up the camera.
Some of them not so good. But it's hard to say, I'm trying to do them so fast, I'm like, I can't realize, okay. This one, he's done with it, needs to be redone, that one's pretty loose.
Shockingly, you've bent more nails than I've taken pictures. I've taken 370 so far.
Wow.
All right, time to look at the statistics. How Don has been more nails than.
Right?
That was a nice one. Yeah, that can't hurt me, Buck, man. I learned so many tips in that thing about doing shit like this. Have you all read it, or?
No.
I haven't
You
read
gotta
it,
read it. It's
but
the best book on mental toughness I've ever read.
every jujitsu guy talks about how it's like the most inspiring book.
Yeah, besides inspiring, it's just it's like practical information in there. You know, some books are just like, you know, they just tell their story or whatever. That book is like a manual on basically your own mental toughness. I call it like the Bible of mental toughness. I've got that whole book is like marked up with pen and dog-eared, and I go back and read it all the time and read the dog-eared sections.
You got fans over here.
Oh yeah, the neighbors telling me what's going on.
He's like, Jay is trying to break a world record. He's the strongest man in the world. I'm importing some of these into my phone so we can post a few like right
Oh,
away.
cool. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, you wanna go show them what these are? Like show them a nail
Yeah.
or something?
So the whole box of these is probably around 525.
Thank you. Hold on.
Not that I would review for treatment.
Probably about 430.
Yeah. Yeah, you got like an hour and a half about, I mean, over. So. I don't know if it's for the Guinness book, but it's definitely gonna be a world record. It's being done before, so. It's happening right now.
33.
Ooh. A little less than 100 left then, huh? Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Feel where it is on that one. I'm having a hard time trying to push the head end in, so it's too shallow on one. I want you to burn your energy on one that's bad.
No, it's good.
It's funny, I can see the tough ones when they come through.
Can you really?
Yeah.
What do they look like?
Well, instead of being, kinked like this, they're more like a horseshoe.
Oh, really?
Because
Yeah.
the bend spot isn't
Right.
as tight. Or like this one that's got a little, starting to half kink here and then.
Okay. Hey Kelly, you mind just going inside and telling Kelly to bring the kids out here in maybe 10 minutes or
10
something?
minutes? Okay. I'll set a timer for myself so I don't get.
No, maybe go tell her now to bring them out in like 10
Oh,
minutes
okay.
or something, just so
Alright.
she has time. The front door's probably locked.
Okay.
You can go, or there's a gate right here too. Or you can go right through here,
Okay.
and the side door's open.
Okay.
But you can't get through that way. Yeah, you gotta like go through here. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, if you go up on the porch, that first door on the side, I think is open.
Okay.
Crazy how much some of these vary with. Some just, they don't get tons of resistance and some easy to have. You would think a box would be fairly consistent, but even within a box it varies.
She'll bring them out in the future.
Alright, cool.
Give her the update. And showed her a few pictures. What are we at? What's the new count?
At
Yep, right on.
Cool. Yee, get close. Oh, woo!
That was one of these ones.
You know, it's good that you run into those. It keeps you from getting bored.
No, I don't like it.
We get an occasional
How you
woo
doing?
out of you.
How's everything going?
Oh, good. My dad told me to come over and check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we're bending a bunch of nails. We've been about 450 so far.
Oh my, what's the goal?
Well, there's a whole box, and there's supposed to be about 525 in a box.
There's about 525, so he's almost done. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
In the home stretch.
Well, I hope you make it. You guys.
Yeah. Thanks for checking it out.
So when you're done with this, you're gonna do a 50-pound box of 50 penny nails?
Of, what do you mean?
Taking them a size down, so they're
Oh.
more nails, but they're like easier bends.
Yeah, no.
He's like, I already hate this. Like.
Yeah.
I don't hate it for sure. I'd like to know if 2 boxes is possible.
Well, if there's anybody who can find out,
Yeah.
it's you.
Let's see. I mean, the fact that you're even doing 50 pounds.
I mean, because whenever it ends here, it's not like I'm at my limit. I could still go, you know. It won't be like the,
Run up to Home Depot, buy another 500 nails, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll just run it until he,
Until he passes out where he stands.
Until he's got like full stigmata on the hands.
I'd need more training for sure, but to do 2 boxes, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
No, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. The rate limiting step is probably gonna be like the skin on your hands.
Yeah, it would be a lot of training to get your hands just
Yeah.
real tough.
You have to like sit there slapping trees for like an
Honestly,
hour.
maybe doing some like iron palm training to get that stuff.
I found when I'm snapping a horseshoe, like going for a full hour, the biggest problem is actually like, what I've broken it down to is the rubber bands in your hand. That's what causes them to
Really?
like, yeah, that's what causes it to start ripping up.
Okay.
So what I started doing is, so I've got wraps on it. But then every time I like change my grips, I have like a small piece of cloth from an old torn up gi.
Okay.
Just like drape it over it so it's like just flat
Oh,
cloth
yeah.
instead of having rubber band in my hand.
Right.
And I found that has been the game changer.
Hmm.
When I do that, the amount my skin gets ripped up is like almost nothing.
Wow.
It's gotta be the rubber bands that do it. But if you use like a hair tie, which has that like material texture, they're thick, so they push into the skin, which hurts even worse.
Okay.
I don't know what other piece there is. I tried wrapping it in tape, but then you're squeezing so hard on the tape, some of the adhesive comes out, and then that starts sticking in your hands, it rips them up twice as fast, so that's not.
I'm gonna try snapping a horseshoe, I haven't.
I haven't done it since that first one I did.
Dude, snapping a horseshoe to me is like the most fun.
Yeah, it's hard.
Cause you can go fast, you can go slow, it doesn't matter. It takes the time it takes, and when you're done, you feel like, oh yeah, I did it.
I haven't done any since the steel bending competition. I maybe snapped 2 things. I think I snapped a red nail when I was up north, and I snapped that horseshoe.
I tried to snap a size more difficult from the ones I've been snapping, and it was like that tiny ½ inch or quarter inch, whatever the difference is on each side, changed it so much I like couldn't hook the fat part of my palm where I needed to, and it just stopped. I couldn't get any.
What was it?
A
What
horseshoe
size?
instead
Oh,
of a
horseshoe. Oh,
instead of a number 2, I tried number 1.
Oh, I see.
I folded it pretty easily. I was surprised I could fold it just as easily, but when it came down to like unfold it, I like couldn't get enough of my hand on it to push.
It's pretty good fillet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh fuck.
We can, when this is done, we can pull out the pictures from the 100 red nails and see, which
Here.
yielded more blood.
Yeah. I tell you, the 66 6-inch ones was way harder than the reds.
Wow.
Oh.
I was in more pain in the 100 rads. I think I've gotten a lot stronger in a year. But it was more painful for me to do the rads, but the 66 was way harder for me.
It's drill rod?
No, they're bastards. In fact,
Oh.
that's where I'll come from. But the batch of bastards was like, it bent like drill rod. It was, on the crush was very difficult. There's a huge difference in that 7-inch to 6-inch.
Yeah.
And that was came up with in '05 to be the next step after 100 rads, when those guys did the 100 rad nails. And then nobody ever did it. And it's starting to be sparse, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, John Beatty had a shirt made up for the Devil's Challenge with like old school devil with a mustache.
Oh, that's awesome.
and saying, had some like cool slogan on it. Devilishly strong or something like that.
Oh, that's cool.
He looked for it, but he couldn't find it. He was trying to make the design so I could get the shirt made up. We're coming up on 2 hours. What is it about?
I got 470 on the board right now.
Okay. You gonna try those bolts too, or?
I might, we'll see how you're doing at the end of this and,
Yeah. Well, how I'm doing doesn't affect how you're doing.
well, I know, but if you're like, hey man, I gotta go sit down.
Well, I can sit down and watch you.
As long as his brain doesn't fail. And he could push like one button on a stopwatch, right?
This is like the weirdest rat, man. I can't, like, there has to be like a fold in it somewhere. I can't.
They're starting to wear out, so they're getting like
They are wearing thinner.
yeah, the leather's starting to tear in the middle, and so like, it'll get a little flat and it'll fold over
Yeah.
backwards inside.
I think it means you feel the bend more too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and in fact, you're making thinner wraps for yourself.
Right.
You know, all it takes is 2 hours. Constant bending.
Takes using it like 500
You need to
sometimes.
return these wraps, they wear out in 2 hours. What good does that do you? Wraps will last longer than a couple hours.
Yeah, next time you do this, maybe more wraps
Yeah,
in the mix. Or another person to re-wrap.
yeah, maybe a fourth person in this production here then.
They'll probably be bored most of the time, but whatever.
Eh,
That's 480.
We got 1 more minute for 2 hours.
You said 480?
Yeah.
So what are the sizes of those other bolts?
I mean, they're all 7 inches long and I don't know, I think 5/16, but they're just different grades. They're the European grade bolts.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll have to look up what they compare to.
I think I saw,
Here's the last little plug.
yeah, they're pretty close. I was looking. 485.
485 in 2 hours. And my tendons. Sore.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
I think I can feel them down the middle of my forearm.
Yeah.
I think this would qualify as overuse, for sure.
Yeah, that is kind of surprising. Like, I don't think you're gonna hurt yourself like everybody thinks you will. But like, it's kind of surprising after this kind of stuff that you don't have like carpal tunnel or like at least mild symptoms of it.
Golf elbow or something.
Yeah, some kind of weird.
I've gotten tennis elbow stuff, but that, I think when you, well, I've honestly only gotten it with reverse bending.
Reverse bending is a pain in the ass. Cause like, you feel so strong in the other ones, and then you do reverse and you're just like, man, this is BS.
Yeah, it's tough. Hey baby, here, can you go around the other side of the car? So we don't want to get in the way of the camera. Yeah, come through like over here, in this area. How's it going, babies?
Good,
How you
Hello.
feeling?
good.
How are you feeling?
Coming
Why
along.
are you bending on
Getting close to
those
500,
Charlotte wants to know why you're doing it.
just to see what I can do.
He's gonna set a world record.
I know, I was trying to explain that to them, but they're like, I think we probably just stop at 1.
You know that you could do one, so theoretically you could do all of them, so.
Right, it's all the same
Eventually.
every time.
Yeah, Daddy, you have something white on your neck. A
Yeah.
pretty white.
Is it white?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's a chalk.
How do you put sock on it?
Put chalk on my
Oh,
hand.
Daddy!
Yeah, it's on my hands too.
And all your stuff.
Yes.
All your stuff.
Yep, all
That
over my shirt.
was
Right.
How'd you sleep, buddies?
good. We were very tired.
Yeah, you're up late.
I tired. And that girl. Sadly, we're most tired because she's little. She's 3 and I'm 5 and she's
Yeah.
8.
Yeah.
Mama, I know what color the biggest.
Okay, let's see which one.
Do a
I
nail
know what
challenge
color
next
big
year, just
because
on
you were
January
born
1st, do
for
one
and
nail, one nail,
then
January 2nd,
Daddy.
do two nails.
That's correct.
The problem with that, you can't recover.
Exactly, that's the point, right? So,
Hey Chris, this one's rubber band is getting out. I think after this time I'm gonna hand it to you.
okay.
Yeah, I'd say there's maybe, how many are in there, Mayor?
Smallest, nail
I
bending
mean, less than
factory.
70 anyway.
No, it's like a
All
nice
those-
one.
those in that box.
20, 30.
Right?
My ability to like see things and figure out how many there would be is not good.
Let me know when we're at 500, Chris.
All right.
But the assembly line is working really good, like his
Oh.
rate
Yeah.
is like way faster than when he was having to wrap it himself.
Oh, for sure, that's not even, no.
And this form right here is flaming up.
It's, this one's
Will you
probably.
keep Savvy
okay.
away
This
from the
one's
camera,
not.
babe?
She's not even in the camera.
No, I don't want her to hit
Oh, I
this
know, I'm
thing.
watching her, I'm watching her.
Yeah,
Why
but
did you
kids
come over
are
my stuff?
unpredictable.
Yeah, that's the.
You can go
You
with
don't care if you're watching them, that doesn't mean they're
Yeah,
right.
Oh, I'm like ready to pull her by her ponytail, I didn't even know.
Daddy.
Yep. No, you're too close with her, I don't want to show her.
You guys can go wherever from here, you're good.
No, yeah, you guys wanna go up?
Oh, yeah, come here, there's
Sure,
your problem.
watching Daddy? Here.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I was like.
You
trying
sit
to
down
look in
over
there,
here
like,
if you want,
my
guys.
hands trying to do it, I'm like, this is
Okay.
bullshit.
There's a chair right there.
I literally take a picture.
No, that's where Chevy sitting, it's cute, why do you stand by Chevy? Chevy sitting up close and personal.
What's up, guys?
Hi, they literally take a picture. That's cute. How much did you spend already?
That whole
About
lot.
500, all these. In the home stretch. Means
Of
we're
course,
getting close
my
to being
back's
done.
killing me for standing for 2 hours, and I can't complain because oh, this is happening.
I can't even count that many.
Chest is starting to pump up too.
I can imagine.
Oh, you're tall, Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom.
Daddy's like a snowman, I'm all white.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm like Olaf, I'm Olaf today, not
You look
Kristoff.
like Santa Claus. Cause you have like Santa Claus have gloves
I'm
on.
impressed that they.
And you have like white gloves. And you have a mustache.
Yeah.
I
just all of a sudden happened.
I don't want my dad shaved.
Oh, yeah, no, it's so interesting. Oh, okay, let's go in and get some smoothies and we'll come back, okay, guys?
Yay!
Yeah, I'm trying to be done in 10 minutes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Man, all of a sudden this came out of nowhere. My chest is it's like spasming.
Your arms are like, we're gonna make the chest piece of this now.
Oh, that's all the crushings with
Yeah.
the chest.
Stretch.
Yeah, if you saw how few there is in here, I mean, like there's still a lot by the standards of a normal person, but like considering the challenge, it's
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's 500.
500 and 206.
Woo!
504 and 206.
It's about 20 left, seemingly.
It may be more than 20.
there's more than 20, but
Okay.
less than 50 anyway.
I wonder if I can.
There's an amount that when you remember how many was in there when you started, seems like a joke amount.
Yeah, I'm looking at, I can see them from here in that box and that box, so.
And my chest, hands, forearms, and shoulders are gonna.
So
Be
basically
very sore.
everything that you're using is just gonna be,
Useless.
Very sore. My back too, my upper back.
alright, Don, you got this.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's something in there, man. If you got the scale on the whole time, you could have watched the,
That would be
yeah.
funny. My low back's getting sore though.
Frankly, just standing for this long makes my back sore, so I feel ya.
the chest just spasms.
Well. Yeah. That's that bullshit wrap.
Yeah, look how it's center.
Yeah, it's very, I can't push it any farther than that.
Well, since you have so few left, maybe take it out of the mix.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like,
Yeah, that was very, it's crazy.
forget it. I don't know what gives with that, but we might be good with just the 3.
Which side is it that's?
The head side, it like keeps catching in there and then getting stuck like real shallow.
It might be torn. on the outside.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, babies. Daddy needs some energy. Who's gonna share a sip with me?
You can have some.
All right, bring it over.
Oh, watch out for the thingy.
Just help it stop.
You good?
Take a little bit.
That's good. What's in there?
Oh, yeah.
Peaches, carrots, and bananas.
What the hell are you
Oh.
doing?
Do you guys want me to set the
Yeah.
chairs?
Turn it
and
inside
sit
out.
and watch?
If there's like a side that you know is one that's kinked, like use that to be the side that the head goes in.
I want the
avoid
tail.
The
I want
end,
the tail. The
just so
tail.
warm that it's.
I mean, if you ever retire, I think with 3, there's only like maybe 30 left.
Well, I just turned it inside out, so the bad end is now on the outside.
You got the thing on this one. Mom, it's on this one.
You want to set this one?
Yeah. Ooh. Talk and fit.
Yes, I can. Let me sit on it.
Daddy, are you almost done?
Getting close. Stays in tight.
Yeah. You have a funny hair like water coming out your head.
That's not good, is it? Good water coming out of your
How
house.
do we make it hot?
Oh, it's not. Brighter. Interesting.
God damn it. Hurts my elbow funny.
Mom, I want to sit up. Oh.
Oh, hey.
You are sitting on this,
But it's supposed to be 5:50
then.
then. 5.
Yeah, that's it.
Did Daddy put all the stuff in here?
Did Daddy put all this stuff in here?
Uh-huh.
A lot of Daddy's stuff in here.
Why did you not paint the walls?
You should paint the walls.
Mom, this could be somebody else's house. It could be a really good house.
It could be a good house.
And then we'll like a kitchen.
A house of steel.
That one will. But we took like the top off of you. Now more room to walk. You see that line right there? I was wanting a wall right there. And then half of the rooms are
It's an elbow, so sorry to get it.
stuffy.
Well, I thought about it, I brought you
Cocoa.
some salve.
Well, you know those people who eat grass, they who live in here, and not
People that do that.
and not really hot. That's mine.
Right, 520.
520?
We
Yeah.
could just put
Yeah,
the
that might be
fan on.
5:50
See
then, but,
There might be more
that?
than
Put a couple
that. There's
fruits in here.
pretty densely packed.
oh, way more than 5:52.
They could have been living here. We could go in and say, oh, they're so family people. We could have bring them here.
You all don't have to stay here if you don't want, buddy. Yeah, I know it's boring for you.
That's kids, man.
Hey, you go on if you want, I'll let you know when we're done.
You want to let us know when it's almost finished?
Well, probably just, I'm almost finished right now, I mean, we've got 20 left.
How about 500? You want to stop? Energy at the end, because you feel maxed out.
That was why can't he have a water break?
You can have a water break. I think he just wants to get it done.
A water break? I wouldn't want to. You mean water break? You can't. You don't.
Hey, where'd you get that poster? The
You
Michigan
wait a
State
lot
Lightning
of water
break?
then.
I made it.
Did you?
And after you have all the
I
water.
made it, I posted it online, I made it for
You
the
have no
competition.
more water. You feel
Yeah, like
you can't live.
you put the, what's it called? But you just, where'd you get it printed out?
Just online, we sorted it
That
from
one,
a
big more water.
poster company.
Big more water.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, that was
I think
cool,
a
I
lot of
really
water.
like it.
I don't have that much.
I can
time.
send you the PDF.
Yeah, please do.
And sometimes, you know, framing's expensive, but the company I ordered it from just, you know, you can have them frame it. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, my whole back started to get really.
Daddy, how much do you have to do? Now.
Yeah, I got the whole box, there's probably, how many are in there, Mayor, less than 20?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, about 26.
About 26. Y'all can go walk around the block or something, I don't know.
You
You're,
guys want to go in separate?
Yeah, it's like it plays tricks on your eyes. You look at it, and you're like, oh, there's only like a couple left.
I know, because relatively,
Mhm.
the box is
Yeah.
small.
Comparatively, it's, yeah.
You keep pulling
yeah,
it
so
out.
we're
it
gonna
just
be
looks like it's-
560 or something in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely didn't let you off easy.
Yeah, you got the heavy box.
Yeah, cause I mean, we're past what I anticipated lending.
Yeah.
Love you.
Well, at this point, I mean, you're basically done. It's just a matter of wrapping it up.
Yeah, it's doing it.
The time to turn back was like a couple of hundred ago. So.
Yeah, you're beyond the point of return.
I mean, as it stands now, this is pretty ridiculous in
Yeah.
terms of feats, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
So what's the next thing, 1,000?
Yeah, I don't know.
Instead of doing,
I think after this, I'm gonna start concentrating more on brace funding, like longer braced bars. This summer was all about the endurance feats. That's a 60 gold medal right there in a row.
It's crazy, man. How hard are those compared to the red nail? Are they like exponentially harder?
Way harder.
I can imagine, man. I can't bend a 3/8 inch screw. Like, I can't imagine doing it with steel.
547 right now.
Alright,
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm past that though, what's over here. So I'm past 550.
Whew. They did you dirty.
From your left in the box?
He has 23 left altogether.
No way, you said 27, I've done way more than 4.
I'm bad at counting.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Man.
That's
I'm
why-
not a scientist.
I was gonna say, that's why he's doing this and not that.
Yeah. Like, well, I started counting them, but A, you gotta understand my eyesight is hot garbage. Like, even with glasses on, I'm surprised they let me drive. You think I'm joking? It's bad.
Oh, man.
My answers are just garbage.
Well, anyway, let's count down the last 10 for him.
Yeah.
Can you count to 10, Amir?
6. Alright, I'll pull 10 to the side, so when we get to those, I'll announce it.
Okay, that's
Oh man, I mean my fingers are starting.
Yeah, they look
Vince.
bad. It's bad, Don, it's bad.
Don't say that. He needs encouragement.
It's bad, but you're badder.
That one just gave loose there.
Oh,
That was better than that before that hit. That's why I think gloves would make a fair bit of a difference in that.
Yeah. You'd have lost an awful lot of time doing it, but if you put like a cloth between your hand and the rubber, I think it'd be a world of difference, man. The rubber, you don't realize how much it like rolls against your skin.
Those are the 10 closest to us.
Yeah, that's 10, and then there's
We're almost there.
10, 4, and then the 3 over here.
We had just 28 left.
Oh, man.
Well, look, man, it's like looking at a
You
kerfuffle
don't,
set.
you don't have to defend yourself.
Trust me, I get it.
I'm good at visualizing, not visuals.
Yeah, you should see him in jujitsu class. He
Yeah.
can't recognize anybody's face.
Oh yeah, I don't know shit.
Really, without glasses or? Like that?
Like with glasses, I probably can see about to that bush, but that bush does like I can't see any actual like individual leaves on it. It just looks like a gray or
Oh.
a green.
Well, great to you, because
Why
you're
can't
also
they get you better
colorblind.
with glasses?
Well, I haven't had a eye exam in at least 2 years.
So you went on no glasses.
Yeah, but I honestly, even when they do it, they're like, oof. Like I wanted to wear contacts. They told me this was some years ago. Contact technology has changed, but they were like, you can't wear contacts because the contacts have to be so thick. They wouldn't allow any oxygen into your cornea. So that's the thing I got going for me.
560.
Woo!
Yeah, that's crazy, over 570.
That's crazy.
Really 50 more than anticipated. That's nuts.
All right, well that's the empty box. Last 10 right here. So the next challenge is gonna be snapping them.
Well, that would be a challenge, snapping a whole box.
That would be disgusting. You'd need a team of people.
Yeah, team snapping 10.
Yeah, exactly. So he's working on, he's into the final 10 now?
Yeah.
That's the last 10 on the box, so
3,
there's,
5, 6, 7,
so there's
8,
13.
9, 10.
There's
When
13.
he's done bending this one, there's 10 left total.
Okay. Let me get a close-up of that bloody wrap before you grab it.
So this one he's touching is 10.
All right,
Alright.
All right, this is it. Ten. Here we go. 9. Oh man, they're just going down now.
Yeah, that's it. 8.
Jesus.
Oh.
Johnny, these are gonna be the best pictures when you get the hands
Oh, yes.
out in the sunlight.
Well, I'm
And
ready.
they normally need about like 10 minutes after you stop for like the fluid to start coming out.
Yeah, yeah. I remember, yeah, when you
Yeah.
did the 100 reds and, it looked like this now, and then you stopped, and then they just started gushing blood like 10 minutes later.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Your body's like, are you done? Are you done? Okay, now we bleed.
7, come on. Six. Five. 4.
4. Last one's one of the wraps right now.
Yeah.
3.
Stop.
2.
2. This is it. This is it.
Last one.
Last one.
Yeah! Yeah! Crush it! Crush it!
Yeah.
Yeah!
2 hours, 29 minutes.
Dude, that's nothing. That's nothing. Nothing. That one's still hot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
go over and show.
Fuck, that was crazy. Oh.
Coming out. Hey, can you unroll the wraps just so we can show the wraps unrolled in here?
Oh, that there's none left in there or whatever.
And that there's no like metal, I guess, in it to like make it easier.
That's empty. Empty that here. Really empty. How many, what was the total count, Chris?
576.
576 bent nails. This is Chris Stillwell. Chris, can you measured all of them to 2 inches?
Yeah, they all measured less than 2 inches.
We got the final time here. Sorry, right, we started. 2:29:28. Mir's undoing the wrap there.
Man,
I'll
from
help him.
like driving those things in, like my hands are garbage too. I can't even imagine what yours feel like.
And these are all wraps from Chris Ryder. They're all the exact same.
You shouldn't have to do that, Don.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Don.
Yeah, I would've never guessed we were gonna be that many.
Surprised you have the dexterity to do this right now, John.
Yeah, I'm okay right now. It's, what I've learned with this stuff is you're good for about half hour to an hour afterwards. Your adrenaline's still running,
Mm.
and then your body just drains. You gotta lay down and take a couple more minutes. At least my body anyway, that's how it seems to work.
Want me to get it?
Will you hand me the ruler? Oh no, it's over there. Yeah, so it goes. These are all the wraps. These are all the same. A bit of blood on them. Never hurt anyone. Box. Some blood on stuff. There's Chris, thanks for helping.
No problem.
Amir, thanks for helping. Kelly, I look forward to seeing the pictures. All right, thanks everyone.
Congratulations.